This week, I am teaching a couple of different classes on professionalism. And I'm teaching this class first tonight to a group of young adults, many of which who have maxed out at a high school diploma or GED. Some of them might have a little bit of college credit, but they're all looking to jumpstart their careers and looking for some professionalism advice. The other group is a team of environmental services technicians who have recently been promoted to a supervisor or team lead position, and they're going through this emerging leadership track as part of their training. And this is at a local healthcare system here in Little Rock. So a little bit different, right, in their target audiences. But when my team and I sat down and talked about how we were going to teach this very broad topic of professionalism, we decided on a couple of things just right off the bat. The first thing is that we're not going to try to parent anyone and tell them how they should behave or look. We're dealing with grown-ups. And the other thing we decided is that professional isn't synonymous with good, just like unprofessional is not synonymous with bad. It's more about the time and place. Know your environment. We boiled it down some more, and what we discovered is that our view of what it means to be a professional was totally shattered. See, we had this traditional view that a professional is someone that wears a suit, maybe has a leather briefcase, they're very clean cut, has that corporate look, Harvard Business School sort of vibe. But then that would mean that these young adults and these environmental services techs, they would not qualify, and that's absurd, that's bogus. Of course they can be professionals in any line of work. And so we didn't want to focus so much on appearance. Just like I wouldn't want to say that you have to have unstained and unwrinkled clothing. You would think that would be sort of obvious, but then I think about my mechanic. I expect my mechanic to have stained and wrinkled clothing. I want him to do his job. It's more about his abilities and his work and how he makes me feel when we interact. So we took a step back and we said, okay, so what is professionalism? What does that mean? And what we landed on is that it's really a spectrum of qualities and skills. And this is actually really good news. I know you can change your clothes and change your appearance, but maybe that doesn't align with your identity. But your skills, your qualities, these are things that can be learned, they can be taught, and they can be improved upon over time. And this also means that our young adults and our technicians, they could be defined as professionals regardless of their job title. And so these are qualities like great time management, effective communication, being accountable, reliable, sound ethical judgment. All of those contribute to your level of professionalism. We started to dive deeper into what that means in different work environments. And it goes back to how well do you exemplify a company's brand. Hopefully that brand connects back to the company's mission and values. Every CEO or company founder wants all employees to exemplify the mission and values of their organization, regardless of where they are in the org chart or their job title. The key as leaders is to communicate and demonstrate what that means in every job position. How do you do that in your role? How do you uphold those values? How do you demonstrate that mission in what you do every day? So that's the new age professionalism. It's more about branding and how you make people feel. So I've got a quick example. Last week, I checked in at a hotel. I'm a road warrior. I do a lot of travel with my work. So I've had a lot of check-in experiences, but this one really blew me away because this receptionist was so kind, warm, friendly. She was articulate. She paid attention to all the little details. She made it a very efficient process. I felt confident in her abilities, and that experience made me feel better about that brand, that hotel. That one interaction made me enjoy my entire stay just a little bit more, and I was truly impressed at her level of professionalism. It was about how she made me feel and my confidence in her abilities. That's it. That's New Age professionalism for you. Let me know your thoughts on this. I'd love to know any professionalism tips that you would like to share, especially for those who are just now entering the workforce. As always, I appreciate your feedback, so please leave your comments down below. Thanks, y'all.